Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for everyone that's joining me today. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you are my new subbies, welcomes back. I am so happy to have you join me today, and I'm just so overwhelmed by everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I am so truly thankful. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. I love hearing from you guys, commenting on the videos. It just warms my heart. It just warms my heart to know that somebody's watching my video, and it's helping somebody. So let's just get into this video. So as you see, the title of the video is My Visit Back to the Dietitian. So I haven't been to the dietitian since the pandemic started. So my previous dietitian also, she's no longer practicing. So I had to look for a new dietitian now that I'm actually in need of one. So now the reason why I decided to go back to a dietitian is because of the medication that I'm on, the Ozempic. And I was just a bit concerned that whether I am really doing it right or eating correctly, because my concern is also I don't want to be malnourished, basically. So since I eat so little, I wanted to see if or hear from a professional, whether I'm doing it right, or should I change my diet in order for me to function better. So I went back to the dietitian last week. Made an appointment. I went to go see her, and my visit was very, very interesting. So now, guys, as you know, or as you have actually noticed, please, guys, you have to excuse the noise outside because we stay on a very busy road. So there's always trucks passing and cars passing. So I hope the noise doesn't distract you too much. But anyhow, I don't know if you guys have noticed that I don't share my stats with you guys. It's So the reason why I don't share my stats with you guys is because I feel like that part of my life has been taken away from me, because everybody would be asking me what was your starting weight, and how much are you losing per week, per month, so I feel like that has been taken away from me because I can't really tell you guys or give you guys exact or true numbers, because I feel like it's been taken away from me. Why I'm saying it's been taken away from me is, so because of my size, the time that I ended up in hospital, their main concern was basically just to stabilize me, right? So when I got to the hospital, they didn't weigh me. And so I can't tell you what my starting weight was when they put me on Ozempic, to begin with, right? So because that first day that I was there, that first full day that I was there, that's when the doctor said he's going to put me on on the medication immediately, because they wanted me to lose some weight fast. So they didn't weigh me. I don't know, is it because the hospital wasn't equipped for me, or for somebody my size? So they didn't weigh me at all. They always gave me estimate. So they estimated that when I came in, I could have been this size or more. So I can't really go on this weight, or more, because I think with them they just wanted to stabilize me, because of my heart being in distress, as they said at the time. So they put me on the medication immediately, but they didn't weigh me also. So I don't know what my starting weight was when I got onto the medication exactly. So after a week and a half that they were draining me and draining the fluids from my body, and I was on the medication at the same time, eating half of the meals that the hospital would prepare for patients. So I didn't know what I weighed. So after a week and a half of being in ICU, they basically also just gave me an estimate of how much they could have taken off um, between that time, between that week that I was there. So they estimated they could have taken maybe 30 kilograms or 30 liters. Um, I believe converting liters into kilograms is the same. So they took off about 30 kilograms from my body, just of fluid, basically, right? They said 30 kilograms or more. So I don't know. I can't really give you an exact amount. And so further on, when I was discharged from the hospital, that's when they basically weighed me. So when I got to the cardiologist after 2 weeks of being at home, they put me on that old school scale, because they didn't have also a proper scale to weigh me on, right? So they used that old school scale, that one that, the maximum weight it takes is about 120. So and that one, it turns like that. I think I'm going to go look for a picture of it and put it up here for you to see. So they estimated my weight as well, because when you get on that scale, it goes up to 120 and then it starts from zero again. So they estimated my weight again the 2 times that I went there. So it was just basically estimates. So I can't tell you. I could have been, I think I was over the 200 kgs or more. That's their estimate. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. So I can't give you numbers, and I can't give you exact figures as to how much I'm losing per week and things like that, because I haven't been going to the proper places that have the proper scale to weigh me on. Right. That being said, that's why I wanted to go back to the dietitian as well, because I know the dietitian's offices, they've got every scale imaginable, right? Any scale that they need, they've got it. So I went there and she did put me on the scale. So if you want stats, guys, I can give you stats from the time that I visited the dietitian, because now that scale I trust is the accurate one, right? So I still have a long way to go to get to the goal weight that the dietitian wants me to get to, and to get to the goal weight that the cardiologist wants me to get to, and to get to the goal weight that the doctor wants me to get to. So I still have a long way according to the dietitian's scale, right? And I kind of have to trust it, because the dietitians, they've got the proper equipment to do so. I can't tell you my true numbers from the time I started losing the weight, but I can give you my true numbers and how much I'm losing from this point onwards. So she did weigh me, and at this present moment, I weigh about 168. Yeah, because she gave me a full report, right, guys? I can't really put it on screen because all her contact details and logos and stuff is on there, and some of my private stuff is on the report, guys. But I can give you some of the stats. As I said, like, I already gave you my weight, the report. They've got most fancy also machines where where that machine basically scans you and gives you your BMI, it gives you your water weight, it gives you your skeleton weight, or how much your bones weigh, and it gives you your fat, how much fat you have in your and muscle you have and things. So I'm going to share just the important ones, the general ones. So the total body water. I am a 56, and apparently I'm supposed to be between the 29 and 35. Uh, Protein, I'm on 14.8, and I'm supposed to be between 8 and 9. So you see, I still have a long way to go, guys. I gave you my weight. My BMI is 62. So you see, guys, I still have a long way to go. It should be between 21 and 25. I think I'm reading this report correctly. If I'm if I'm not, I will do another video and correct it. But it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it shows you what your stats are and what it should be on a normal basis according to my height, according to my age. You understand? So pretty straightforward. So I still have a long way to go with the BMI and my body percentage. The fat in my body is 55.4. It should be between 23 and 28. So yeah, guys, I still have a long way to go. My bones, basically, my skeleton weighs about 4.25, and they say the normal weighing of bones is between 2.69 and 3.29. So she said I'm quite big boned. So 4.25, my skeleton or my bones are quite heavy as well. And she also mentioned that even when I get to my goal weight, I'm not a petite person, I have a bone structure, or as they say, I am big boned. So yeah, guys, that's just basically my stats. So with her also, as she weighed me for the first time, we are just looking forward now. We kind of putting the whole hospital thing behind us. I lost the weight, it's gone. I'm no longer going to focus or count on that. I'm focusing and counting on what my stats are currently, and I want to see how Ozempic also works in how much weight I lose per week. As one of my subscribers asked me that, then I can give you an accurate answer, and also just how much I lose per month, because I'm going to go and see her every month and she weighs me. I don't have a scale at home, although my cardiologist said I should buy one. But I don't really want to buy one because I don't want to drive myself insane by, always walking past the scale and wanting to weigh myself. So I'm okay, I'm comfortable with going every month and weighing myself with a dietitian and seeing what my stats are. Yeah, guys, my visit to, that is the first part of my visit to the dietitian. Obviously, now she put me on a eating plan, a really good one. And guys, let me just add this. It's just a bit of a sidetrack. I feel like I always say to you guys, like, I thank God. Even in my other videos, I always thank God because I ended up in the right people's hands. Even if it was at the hospital, and even now, I feel like I'm in good care. I feel like I met the right people at the right time, the right doctors at the right time, and now I just feel like this is just for me a confirmation from God, really, because what are the chances of me going on Google looking for a new dietitian, and I fall into the hands of a dietitian who actually works with Ozempic patients and who actually uses Ozempic herself. That is like, I was so psyched. I mean, she has so much knowledge on the medication, and they're still researching the medication, and I feel like I fell into the right hands. So she knows what I'm talking about when I complain about lack of appetite and the side effects, the nausea. She gave me stuff to advise how to deal with nausea, how to deal with constipation, how to deal with even diarrhea and the fatigue. And while I'm on the subject of fatigue as well, I told them was that I can't eat carbs. I'm struggling with the carb story because I get nauseous. My tongue goes all numb. I just, I get diarrhea. I avoid carbs at all costs. So for her, it's like, she said to me, we have to introduce your body to carbs slowly, you know. Maybe maybe I was trying to introduce my body to carbs or too fast, or I'm trying to introduce my body, or just go about my day as normal, eating carbs and whatever. Meanwhile, um, I'm supposed to eat far lesser. So we have to work on it. But for the time being, she put me on a protein and vegetable low fat diet, or eating plan. But she said that slowly we have to work the carbs in. But for now, she gave me homework to at least try having a carb once a week. That is like a carb, as in, a good carb, like low GI carb, right? And I should have a fruit once a week as well. So those two carbs I have to try and work it in. But she gave me such a nice eating plan. She gave me recipes, guys. It is, for me, so helpful. Even with trying, even when I'm buying groceries now, I go to my list, I pick 1, 2, 3 things off the list. I still don't buy too much food. I pick 3 things from the list that she gave me. 3 things protein, 3 things veggies, free veggies. I've learned now about free veggies, and I call them calorie veggies. The calorie veggies, she's also restricting me from having too much veggies that have calories, and buying more vegetables that are free veggies. So the free veggies will also help me with the constipation story, because it's got water in it and it's got fiber, a lot of fiber in it. So I'm buying like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 free veggies, and just about 2 of the calorie veggies, and working my way in there. And she decreased my protein as well, because she feels like I have to just bring down the protein, because obviously they ask you a lot of questions about your current eating. So then I told her, like, okay, I can't eat a lot of a big piece of protein, like red meat. Now I've noticed, like, uh, the medication doesn't really like too much of red meat. So normally I was eating like a palm size of red meat, like a palm size. But now she told me to have like almost, what, not just a little bit over half of a palm of red meat, if I am having red meat. Or even if you're having pork or chicken, like 1 drumstick instead of 2. But also with chicken, 1 drumstick was always enough for me, or more than enough for me. But fish should be your whole palm's size. But also with fish, I struggle with fish. So no, normally, even if I dish up a full size, portion, I can only go halfway, and the medicine would say to me, "You had enough." So we're cutting down on our protein a little bit and increasing the vegetables just to help with the constipation and the nausea as well. So yeah, guys, that's basically my visit to the dietitian. I know I'm not going into detail about what free veggies and what the calorie veggies and the good proteins and the what proteins. I think I'm gonna do another video on it. I just want to get, my facts, you know, right, regarding that. And also, as I'm working with the dietitian, I have to tell you, or I want to be able to tell you what works for me and what doesn't work for me, and just lay all that on the table. But yeah, that's just basically my visit to the dietitian. It's my first visit, and I want to do more follow-ups on this because I want to be transparent basically with you guys, and we are walking this journey together, and you guys are supporting me, and I also want to bring content that shows that I'm supporting you guys, and I'm bringing out and I'm giving out the information as I am walking in this journey with this medication or not. With this medication, guys. So yeah, that's basically this video for today. Please comment if you have questions. Ask your questions. If you want follow-up videos regarding eating plans and foods and things like that, just drop them down in the comment section, and I will try and do my research or give you my experience on it. But if you want another video being more specific, I will be glad to do it. But talk to me, guys. Talk to me. The way you've been talking to me with the other videos, asking questions, giving your comments, giving your experiences with your weight loss journey. And it doesn't really have to be a weight loss journey with Ozempic. No, you give me your, even if you've been on the weight loss surgery, even if you are doing it on your own, guys, talk to me so that this journey is not so lonely. It doesn't feel so lonely for me because I know that I've got people, rooting for me, and I'm rooting for you guys. So guys, let's go. It is a up and down journey, but we can do it. So I will catch you in my next video. And thank you so very much, guys. Thank you so very much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. So bye for now. Bye for now. I will catch you later.